What's up, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
It's your girl here, Moreen Kang'ethe.
And I'm Joyce Mshai.
And today we have interesting topics just for you.
Yes, we're going to tell you about a topic that we discussed. The major topic was love and relationship, but today we have a very hot,
Some try.
interesting topic.
Delicious topic.
Exactly, and it will be basically on LGBTQI issues. So I hope you'll enjoy it.
Yes, and with us we have our esteemed guests. I will allow them to introduce themselves.
Yes, my name is Andrew Ondieki from Moreen University main campus, School of Education, doing special needs education, sign language. Yes, and I'm happy to be here. Anxious, but yes.
Okay, you'll be okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm Ronald Muleshe from Moreen University main campus, pursuing linguistics.
Yes.
And I'm also very thrilled.
Oh, come on.
Very
You're nervous. How are
I'm
you
not
feeling?
nervous. I'm okay. I'm very much
anxious?
okay. I'm not anxious.
You're not anxious?
I'm
You're just okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mo,
Yes.
let's
Okay,
give us a start.
so our topic is, what's your take on the LGBTQI?
My take is that I'll just state by love is love. Let me begin by that.
Yeah.
And we human beings, and human beings are created with emotions, attractions, feelings, and you never know or understand whom will you be attracted to. Just like if one was like a bigger percentage of people who are born heterosexual, and they are not just what do you call this term? It was not like you are taught how to. You just found yourself
You just
being
found
attracted
yourself in the
to
mix.
the opposite gender. So I feel it's the same issue to the LGBTQI issues. I
Okay,
feel,
that is
yes.
so good. Thank you. So, from my understanding, I think LGBTQI means lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex. Although I don't really understand all those terms, but I would like to ask, how is LGBTQI being taken by our society? Is our society embracing this LGBTQI?
Well, about the society is broad.
Yes.
Now there are those parts which they support LGBTQI, and there are those who are against it.
Yes.
Actually, it's a 50-50 deal.
Yeah.
Maybe not 50-50. Maybe it's 65-35.
Yeah.
I guess. About my perception on this LGBTQI,
Yeah.
I'm not actually into it. as much.
So in short, you're against.
Thank you very much. Yes, I am.
So you are
Actually,
the part of the society that
we are
does
the
not
negative
embrace
part of the
it.
society that will embrace
Okay.
LGBTQI.
Or that, okay.
Can you tell me a reason why?
As my colleague has said, we are human beings, we have emotions, we have feelings. But there's a point also there are errors. Now, those errors, some of us take advantage of those errors and utilize those errors and come up with forms. Okay, I don't know, lesbian, gay, people say it's okay. I can get attracted to a woman. A woman can get attracted to another woman.
Yeah.
A man to another man.
Exactly.
But the us negative society, negative, we feel it ain't right. It ain't right. There's something missing. There's something wrong somewhere.
So is it based on religious
We can
reasons
have religious issues, we can have social issues, even traditional. You know, we are Africans. We can't deny the fact that we come from traditions. We have our own culture.
Okay.
So the LGBTQI is against our religious, it's against our traditions.
Okay.
Now that's why I feel it's not right.
Okay.
thank you.
Go,
What's your
go,
take, Andrew?
going. Okay. After what my colleague has said, society-wise, yes, people are not conversant with their issues,
True.
and I believe it's at some point it's at an ignorant point where just like sex education is not well incorporated to us,
Yeah.
the same way such issues are not. So I think it's at a
Imbalance.
issue where people are not conversant with it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's around them, it's happening, but they are like, how is it even happening, first and foremost? So
Yeah.
they are not well prepared or conversant to the issues. So the society itself, we can't put a certain percentage where who agrees and who doesn't agree, but definitely most of them are against it, just because I think for the societal pressure, where the society itself is saying no, same-sex relationship or same attraction is an abomination. Yes.
Okay, another question is, are there more gays, more LGBTQI coming out in open, or are they in hiding? What do you think?
Oh, so I should take that over.
Yeah.
I'd say that in terms of coming out, with what you have seen in the media, the social media platforms, is that many who have opted to coming out, they have a future for themselves. They have secured a future for themselves.
Yes, true.
But it will be so difficult for a person who's in campus or in high school or in primary level to come out to their parents and say they identify with one of the alphabets. That's why it will come to the point of where the society plays its role. It's either you'll be ostracized from the society, you're no longer part of that society. You'll be denied all your rights, education-wise, basic needs and everything. So for anyone who has opted to coming out, I think, as we have seen, is for people who have secured a future for themselves, where if anyone or if the society tells you're no longer part of us, they have something for themselves. As much as it will be accompanied with some mental issues, but mental issues in terms of depression, stress, and everything. But as long as you have secured something for yourself, that's where someone would feel like, okay, it's about time I just come out.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Muleshe,
Yes.
are there instances or cases where you have found that the LGBTQI community or members have faced like fear or hostile situations?
Yeah, I have encountered. I don't know about Eldoret. Yes, I've
just tell us an
seen.
experience.
I've
if you
seen.
had one.
I've seen Kada. I've witnessed the embarrassment, the hostility.
What
You know where I
happens
come from? I come from Coast.
Yes.
And those people, they're very strict about especially the Muslims.
Yes.
They're very strict about their culture and about their religion. So, LGBTQIs, they are there,
Yes.
but they're in hiding, they're in fear because they know, I'm saying it's got an issue. Like, no, people that they won't walk freely.
Yeah.
Like, let me give an example. Like, on my former high school, there was few of them because I was in a boys' boarding school. So there was one or two, they went to that. You know that we said emotions are there. You cannot deny emotions.
Yeah.
You know, they will like you. I've been liked Kada a couple of times by
Andrew, this goes to you. Is bisexuality a phase that will come to pass, or is it a pit stop?
So, the LGBTQI issue, people say it's a stop, it's a phase, or it's a metamorphosis, where it will reach a point and then that the person will be like, you get married, definitely, you'll have children and everything. One, these are the expectations that the society have put into them, especially for people, let's say for the for the transgender and intersex person. I feel for them actually it's not a phase, for them it's like a lifetime issue.
Okay.
If a man decided to transition to a woman,
Yes.
if they transition, it's a full transition, and they'll live like that for the rest
Okay.
of their life,
Yes.
because it's a decision that they have made themselves. But for the gay, lesbians, bisexual,
Yes.
and queer persons, people are like, hii ni wakati wake tu, yeah, itapita.
It's a phase.
Yes, it's a phase. But with the articles that I've read about them is that it's not really a phase.
Okay.
Some of them, it's because of the societal expectations that one day you'll get married, one day you'll have children. That's where the society believes, definitely change just because they got children and everything. At a point I read a parents magazine, and it was around 2017, 2018, around there. I can't recall very well.
Okay.
Where it was talking about counselors who have experienced marital issues, where they said a man and like a couple used to go for therapy issues because a woman would not feel aroused by a man if another woman is not there. That they require a woman.
Is that true?
Yes, it's something that is happening currently, but it's underneath. It's because maybe a lesbian girl decided to get married and have children just because the society expects them to do. But in the real sense, inside them, they feel sexually attracted to a woman, and this a man. So a woman has to be there.
For
So
them to get
so it's a that type of sex.
my God.
That there is something.
Thank you so much, Andrew, for that. So, to our last question, what are some of the triggers or circumstances that makes one become either gay or a lesbian or transgender? What might trigger you? Like, what do you think?
I was almost triggered.
You're almost triggered. Tell us, what did you feel?
Emotions and the way you associate with other gender also can affect your conversion status to LGBTQI. So maybe a child, like a male child, is born, and maybe I have one example where a whole family, there are 5 girls and only one is a boy. So the boy imitates what the women do.
Okay.
So that's the dressing, makeups, what they talk about. So it's something psychologically growing within them. So you can say maybe family can also affect the shift. Social peer, it can depend, because maybe I'm not to that. I may not having more tips on how maybe about the trans movement, but maybe I can say emotions, something. I can sit with Andrew, talk things about Andrew, reach a point and have feelings for him. And these feelings I may not be able to describe. These feelings, is it just raw feelings or is it something more coming up? So maybe
you take a step ahead and
exactly. So like he's saying, there's a metamorphosis of it. So at such a point, I'll just confess, mi nakupenda, and just that. Like I've been confessed with twice or thrice. So I think emotions can affect the
emotions can affect, and they're also the environment.
The environment I grew up with, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Andrew, what's your take?
Okay, according to many psychologists, they say someone's environment can trigger someone's identity. Who do you identify as? And also, actually, most of them, from where we get to see is that most of them, like, these are part where, like, it develops at a high school level. That's why you find, like, more people, you find that, people start developing the feelings. I think because of the adolescent stage. And at that particular point, that's where one like tries to know themselves. To whom are you attracted to?
Yes.
And I feel people should be really genuine and honest about their feelings, because at some point, as the society grows and everything, you'll find people are not attracted to, but they want to fake it to the attraction point, where if they got hidden agendas, there are people who have been catfished. apparently, or catfished by a person saying that they are sexually attracted to them and everything, and it ends to them being killed just because of their identity. So it's a thing that it's not that okay. Into what it is said, it's not just a phase. At the same time, it's not like you'll just find at a particular point where someone will be like, okay, I feel I'm just attracted to this person, and if the person you tell your feelings towards to, if they are honest, and if okay, they'll be like, as Moshe said, they'll be like, okay, brother, ni hivi. I don't lie with that boat. I don't lie with that boat. But if you just give signals of you accommodating that move and then if you got sexual point where you're like
I'm not really interested.
Yes, I think it's a genuine point of view where people should be honest with themselves and with their feelings. Let them know what they want.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much to our esteemed guests. Guys, as we have seen, LGBTQI is something that happens and people are hiding from it. But I believe that it's a choice. Everyone has a choice to make. And we all have to embrace it. As in, if you want to be a lesbian, I won't judge you. If you want to be gay, transgender, personally, I wouldn't judge. I think the society should also embrace it, and that everyone has his or her own life and can make his or her own decisions.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
We've had a wonderful time. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Muleshe.
Thank you.
Yes, we learned a
we
lot
had
too.
fun. Yes.
So thank you guys. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.